Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. So happy to be with you tonight. Before I introduce our guest, I just want to send a shout out. For the last almost 16 years, and before that on the radio, I've had a listener and then a viewer that has been dedicated to watching this show every single week. They would get a hold of me and critique my guests and just let me know how valuable being able to see these guests were. They were not someone that went out to bars or clubs or coffee houses, and this show was important to them. They crossed over this past week, and I'm going to miss their involvement in what I do here. I thank you all who watch my show. But this show is in memory of Tim McGinnis. And thanks, Tim, for the memories. I love you, my friend. So tonight, we have a very special guest doing something that's not really normal on our show. Rarely do we have someone that fully devotes themselves to doing covers, and doing covers not just well, but with a sense of professionalism and fullness that you don't often get to hear on this show, because people that do covers sometimes just play their guitar and do their thing, sometimes just as a filler. But our guest tonight kicks ass in the cover department, and brought here and encouraged to be here by one of my favorite crew people, Deanna Shaw, the brat, and not the other person that I talk about on every single show. But Deanna had reached out to Mark and asked him to step up to the plate. We had lost this week's player, and we're really, really glad to have him here. So please, welcome into your heart and into your home, Mark Reichard.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I just want to say that I do all covers, but I will give credit to the people that wrote these songs. This is a John Fogerty song recorded by Creedence, and what a better way to start the day. Confusion on the ground, good men through the ages, lions on the sun, and I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain. I went down to Virginia, surfing from the storm. Caught up in the fable, watch the tower grow. Bought his friends in new deals, wrapped in golden chains. And I wonder, still I wonder, Somebody asked me one time what my very favorite song to cover is, and this is going to be it. It's a song from Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Woo-hoo!
Got out of town on a boat heading southern islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. We were making for the trades on the outside, on the downhill run to Papahete. Off the wind on this Henning Lysomel cases, we got 80 feet of the waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you. On a midnight watch, I realized once, twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me like a voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure. You know it will, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are dying, and my love is in anchor tied to the silver chain. I have my ship, and all her flags are flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me like a voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure. You know it will, and you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross, in the Southern Cross. Thank you. One of my favorite songs. All right, it's summertime.
It is.
It's summertime. You got to do a Jimmy Buffett song. Yeah, why not? Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered in oil, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my little shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my little shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my little shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know I could be my fault. Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hold on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my little shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. There's a couple of credits I have to give on this one. Originally written by Sam Cooke, so I think that takes care of the legalities. Redone by several people. Not sure who did the reggae version, but that's the one I'm doing. But Sam Cooke gets the writing credits. Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Got in town a month ago. Seen a lot of girls stand. If I could meet 'em, I could get 'em. And you never haven't met 'em. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Another fella told me he had a sister who looked just fine. Instead of being my deliverance, she bore a strange resemblance to a cat named Frankenstein. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Normally when I do this song, I have some clever story, but I'm completely at a loss right now. So I'm just gonna let it ride. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. It's hard on a fella when he don't know his way around. If I can't find me a honey to help me spend my money, I'm gonna have to blow this town. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. I'm in an awful way. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. I'm in an awful way. Thank you. I don't know what happened to my background singers, but they disappeared on that one.
That's all right.
Apparently. Oh, well. Okay, so this one started off life as a Stephen Stills song. He gets the credits for writing it. But there's a fantastic band down in New Orleans called the Neville Brothers, and they did a cover of it. And I'm hoping my background singers show up for this one.
Tell him we'll pay him double.
When you're down and confused, and you can't remember who you're talking to. Well, concentration, yes, slips away because your baby so far away. And there's a rose in a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Well, don't be angry, yet don't be sad. Don't sit there crying over good times you had. There's a girl right next to you, and she's just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose in a fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Will turn your heartache right into joy. Yeah, she's a girl and you're a boy. Let's get it together and make it nice. You ain't gonna need any more advice. And there's a rose in the fisted glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Thank you. I got another Creedence song for you, because who doesn't love Creedence? And not to mention, I started with the wrong chord on the first one. So I'm going to make up for that right now. Nobody notices. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been that way for all my time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain on a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hot. I know it's been that way for all my time. Till forever army goes through the circle fast and slow. I know it can't stop. I wonder, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen There's a calm before the storm, I know. It's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain on a sunny day, I know. Shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down a sunny day. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down a sunny day. All right. How much time do I have left?
Do one more.
One more. I will do one more then. All righty. I lied to this guy in the booth. I told him I was going to play this on electric, but I'm going to do it on acoustic. I got a song for you. A Motown song. I believe it is Dozer Holland and Dozer wrote this one. Baby, I need your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Oh, you're never near. I need you and I want your voice I often hear. I need you and I love. Another day, another night. I need you and I want. I long to hold you tight. I need you and I love. 'Cause I'm so lonely. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Some say it's a sign of weakness for a man to weep. Then weak I'd rather be. It means having you to keep. 'Cause lately I've been losing sleep. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Ooh, the night echoes your name. Sometimes I wonder, can I ever be the same? If you see me smiling, you know things have only gotten worse. And a smile you see, it's all been rehearsed. Darling, I can't go on without you. There's emptiness inside. Loneliness inside. Makes me feel half alive. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Ooh, 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 ooh.
So while Mark is setting down and coming over and miking up, let me remind you that it's still summertime. Please, please, please take care of yourselves out in the heat. I was told by my derm the other day that I should stay out of the sun. Guess what I told her? Not happening. Not happening. I use sunscreen. It's the best I can do. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I do swear. But I'm not going to stay out of the sun. Just not happening. But please be careful out there. Take care of your pets. Make sure that they're not walking on hot tar. If it's burning your feet, honey, it's burning your kids and your dog's feet. So, yeah, please be careful out there. Check on your neighbors if you have elderly neighbors. A fan and fresh water. Make sure they have those things, okay? All right, let's talk to Mark. Yep. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
Welcome
doing great.
to the
Thanks.
Grandma's Attic.
I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely. It's a good thing. Thank you for filling in on such short notice. We try not to do that, but, you know, sometimes things happen.
It's been the week for it. My Sunday gig was a fill-in, but it went over great, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think that covers usually go over big. I think that people like to hear music that they're familiar with. I think that's why it's hard for singer-songwriters to make any money.
Right. Also, I think everybody who's writing their own material thinks they're going to write Stairway to Heaven the first week. And they don't understand. I mean, there's 250, 300 Beatles songs that never got recorded.
I know.
Just disappeared in the mist of time.
Right.
Before they started writing really good songs. Most people give up too soon, I think. So.
Well, and I think that there's such a diversity of music out there and such a diversity of music fans.
Right.
That it spreads it out really thin, and you can't be a platinum record without billions of fans. Anyway, let's talk about you. So you had a career before all this music, am I right?
Well, not really. I started off playing music and playing.
How old?
11
were
years
you?
old in 1965.
Okay,
I did my first paid gig.
nice.
And
And what were you playing at that point?
I was playing drums in a Dixieland band for
Nice.
my father.
Fun, fun,
It was
fun.
my first paid gig. And my friends were making about $2 a week selling newspapers. And I got paid $10 my first night and a steak dinner and all the soda I could drink. And I said,
Wow.
I'm doing this for the rest of my life. And,
And your dad agreed with you,
well, yeah,
sort of. Well,
sort of, because it was no disagreeing with me at that point. That was what I was doing.
yeah, okay.
Now, I did, in my mid-30s, settle down and do a corporate gig for a few years, but never stopped playing.
Okay.
And then when COVID hit, I pretty much got out of the corporate world as I was in food service at a college, and no students means no food service. Thought it was a good time to clock out of that, and I was playing a fair amount already, so this is what I do for a living now.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's remarkable that you're able to do that. In the course of your history of playing out, you said you started by playing drums in a Dixieland band. What made you transition to guitar, et cetera, and what other instruments do you play?
I play guitar, bass, drums, functional keyboard. Nothing that I would charge anybody else for, but it really was a matter of I was on the road playing in a band. We knew a good drummer, guitarist left. I played a little bit of guitar, so I got thrown into it.
Okay.
And then I had come back from a European tour with USO and had gone to Chicago to record an album, and that's a whole fiasco. And got
Why
a call.
so? Why so a fiasco?
Well, everybody thinks their problems are solved as soon as they get a recording contract. That really is the beginning of problems.
Oh, I would think so.
And yeah, just the circumstances weren't right. And I got a call from people that were going over to Asia with the USO tour asking me if I wanted to play bass. All I had to do was say Asian tour, and I was there. So
Right.
bought a bass, and I've played bass on and off with bands, drums on and off. What this allows me to do is, these are recordings of me playing in my studio. That's me on drums,
all
me
your
on
other,
bass.
all your
Right.
all your instruments.
I
Yep.
couldn't, in good faith, download other people's tracks and sing over it.
Oh, no,
and charge for
absolutely
it.
not.
So this
First
is-
of all, it's illegal.
Yeah, it's called karaoke, you know, but there are people doing it. And it allows me to do these songs more or less the way I would like to do them.
Okay.
And good, bad, or indifferent, I do leave mistakes in there. I'm not going to sit there and edit all the life out of the tracks,
Right.
which you can do with digital nowadays.
Yeah.
There's plenty of mistakes and little hiccups in there, but it makes it sound more live.
It does.
And I've been having fun with it. I've been doing this about a year and a half between my band and my duo and this.
So you have a band, and
Yes.
who's in your band?
I work with Michael Morissette on drums and Rob Everett on bass. And that band's called Bebobaloo Bob.
Okay, I've heard the name of the band, never heard the name of the musicians.
Right. But they've all been around forever. And then I have a duo with a character named Wayne Burrows. And we have a duo called The Critics. And we still play quite a bit.
So why don't you bring him here?
Well, because sometimes the beauty of being a solo is you don't have to worry about communication with anyone else. Somebody can call and say, "Are you available?" And I can look at my phone and say, "Yes, I am," or "No, I'm not." And
Well, no, I mean like later on, we'll book you both.
we could
we'll
do
book
that.
You as,
We
yeah,
certainly
we'll
could do that. Wayne's
And
got an amazing voice. But
Do you guys do covers also, or are you
Yeah.
cutting up on some originals?
well,
No.
right now it's all covers. I am working on some originals, and if I have enough to fill a segment at some point in the future, I'll come back and do a whole segment.
That'd be great.
originals.
That'd be great. I don't mind your covers. I was quite happy with your covers. Creedence is Creedence is easily in my top 10 bands.
Right.
And when you have as much music in your life as I do, that's saying something. I just bought 2 Creedence albums, a green one and a blue one, because they came out in green and blue vinyl, and I had to own them.
Right?
So that's a good thing. But yeah, it was nice to hear them done a little bit more in your own way. So yeah, that was fun. What makes you choose a song that you're going to do? What makes you decide that this cover is something that you need to do?
Well, first off, you obviously have to consider the audience. You have to think, what are people going to want to listen to? Because I'm not up there in a vacuum. I'm obviously there to entertain people.
Right.
And so I look for material that people like, material that hasn't been played to death, although I do have a couple that fall into that category because you kind of have to.
Right.
And then I have to listen to, can I sing it?
That makes sense.
I mean, I would love to do an hour of Boston, but I'm not going to sing it, Same thing with ballads. I just don't have a ballad voice. When I do the duo, Wayne sings some ballads that are just unbelievably beautiful.
Nice.
But he's got that voice. So, it's a balancing act.
I'm kind of glad you don't do Boston. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Not in my top 10 favorite bands.
No. But, man, you do have to respect the guy
Oh, I do.
that could put that
do.
together in his basement and fool the record company into thinking that he went to the biggest recording studio in the world and it was in his basement.
Right.
Um,
He pulled it off
Yeah, he did.
quite well, actually. I just not one of my. Anyway. So now you're out there and you're playing. Where can people find you? First, let's answer. If someone wanted to hire you for a gig, where would they look for you to do that?
The easiest way to do is go to my website, which is markreichard.com.
Okay, that's easy.
Yep, pretty simple.
Okay. And if people want to see you live, do you have some gigs lined up that
I
you
do.
can tell
I've
people
got
about?
gigs go up in through next August. Everything is on my website under shows.
Yep.
And I set it up so that the date, the time are there, and if you click on the venue, a map pops up, so you can, it even shows you where the venue
Oh,
is.
nice.
So that's been working out pretty well. And what I did is I picked a hosting company out of Canada,
Okay.
so they have to follow the EU privacy laws, which I love because nobody can grab your emails from me. I can't sign you up for my emails. You have to sign yourself up, and then you have to verify yourself.
Right.
They got fantastic privacy laws over there.
I love that.
And I send out an email every week saying where I'm going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody signs up for it gets that, and then they don't get any of the nonsense about car warranties or any other silly stuff.
All that spam.
Yeah.
We can't seem to get rid of it.
Well, so many companies have gotten hacked, but fortunately so far this web hoster has not.
That's a good thing. So you're taking a cover, and there's things that obviously you have changed some of the format or sound of a specific cover. What is it that makes you bring that change about? What makes you decide that maybe I just want to do this a little differently? What makes you do that?
Part of it is I'm not trying to be a record player. I'm trying to capture the essence of the song.
Okay.
Maybe change things a little bit. Sometimes it's as simple as I can't hit that note, so I'm going to change this note, and maybe that guitarist, maybe there were 5 guitars on that track, and I don't want that much production. I want to strip it down a little bit.
Yep.
Sometimes it's I want to change the rhythm of it a little bit, and I've always thought it would be cool to do this version of it. I have a few songs that I have just completely turned sideways, that nothing like the original.
Like what? Did you do any of those today?
I haven't today, but I have some. If you go to some of my shows, you'll see I'll take a song that's. I have one song started off life as a hip hop, and now it's like an alt rock song, and I'm not sure if anybody had ever heard the original, they'd even recognize it.
That's good though.
But you know what? People like it. And
if it started out as hip hop, I'm kind of glad you changed it up a little bit. But that's okay. Hip hop, not one of my favorite genres. It's not hated, but it's not one of my faves.
Right.
Just because. So where do you see yourself going in the next 5 to 10 years? What do you want to do? Do you want to just keep doing what you're doing now, or do you have any aspirations towards anything bigger?
No, I mean, right now I'm in a great place. I play 3 or 4 times a week. I have alternate equipment down in Florida in a storage unit. I fly down there a couple times a year and play gigs down there.
Where in Florida?
Just south of St. Augustine in Palm Coast.
Okay.
And I'm lining up some gigs in Augustine, Daytona. I play a place called Ponce Inlet. There's a club called Down the Hatch. It's just absolutely beautiful place to play.
Nice.
And I'm going down there in September. And it took a long time, a lot of drives down there with equipment and buying gear and getting it stored down there. But now I have everything I need down there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I go down to Florida often, so I get that. And St. Augustine is such a beautiful, beautiful city.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It really is. And the Brit, oh my gosh. Yeah. A beautiful
and there's
place.
some great clubs there.
Yep.
I have played in Augustine with other bands a few times, but I've yet to do a solo gig there, but I'm working on it.
Well, that's nice. And you will. You will. I can see that in your future without any problem. I can see you doing that. Now, do you and your duo guy, do you guys play around a lot, and is that also on your website?
Yes. Every gig I do is on my website. The duo has its own website.
Okay.
But all my gigs, including the duo and the band, everything is on my shows. So it'll.
And it will say what the difference is?
It'll say who's playing and where it's. This next week, the duo was playing Saturday night. I'm doing a solo Sunday.
Okay, so Saturday night we're airing.
Yep.
So this is Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday night, the duo will be.
No sense to tell people about this Saturday night.
Okay.
But next Saturday night you could tell them about,
All right.
which will be
August.
the 28th.
Yep. So
It's Labor
next
Day
week,
weekend.
I will have Thursday night. The duo is in North Stonington at Chinook River Brewery.
Oh, nice.
Friday night, we're at the Colchester Fishing Game Club.
Well, there you go.
Saturday, I've got a doubleheader with a band playing at the Vineyards at Hillyland in the afternoon, and then JD's that night.
Nice.
And
Well, it is Labor Day weekend.
yes, and then I have possibility of a private gig on Sunday.
Nice.
Right now, I'm holding Sunday because the daytime gig is weather dependent
Yep.
at the Vineyard. It's their big craft fair.
Oh,
And
wow.
so we're playing for the craft fair. If it gets rained out on Saturday, we're supposed to play Sunday. If I play Saturday, and then I'm playing a private party on Sunday. So a lot of balls in the air.
You're busy.
Yes, I am, and happy for it.
Yeah, that's great. And you're able, well, you probably have a little bit of retirement or Social Security or something, but are you really able to make enough money just playing gigs to survive well?
This is not what I
Especially
survive
in this.
on. I mean, the simplest way to say it is I get paid to set up my equipment and tear it down, and I play for free.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, I understand that. Yeah.
So, it's not a lot of money, but that's not the point.
It really isn't,
The,
is it?
the money is more just a sign of respect. You know, I'm not going to go out for $5. I'll sit at home. But if somebody calls me up and asks me to do a benefit for free, I have no trouble doing that.
Right.
If I have the date open, I'll do that. It's
Yep.
really not about the money. Fortunately, I'm fairly secure.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, because I think that some people that go out there expect to make a lot of money, and there's just, I remember when going out and walking into a club, you would get paid $4,000 or $5,000 whatever dollars for whatever. It wasn't heard of to be paid $50 to play 3 sets. It was unheard of.
Right.
And easily in the 80s. And then something changed at like the end of the 90s, and they stopped paying people. And I don't know exactly what happened in that time. I was a little out of it. So anyway, I was away from the music scene for a little while because of things going on in my life. I couldn't hang out in bars for a while. I really needed to get sober. So I stopped going out and doing the music thing for a couple of years. And in that time, people stopped getting paid what they deserve. And I have a really hard time putting people on stage for no money. I have a really hard time with that. It's one thing to come here and not get paid. I don't even get paid for this. Right. But the promotional value that goes with this is huge. But if I'm going to put someone on stage, I'm going to do the best that I can to get them paid. Because no way. So when you have someone in the audience going, free bird, does that happen to you?
All the time. All the time. But,
it just doesn't stop.
I probably shouldn't mention this, but I am proud to say that in 60 years of playing out, I've never done that song.
Yay!
In any format, in any band ever. Not that I hate the song, but because of that, I just won't.
Right.
I do other Leonard Skinner songs and no problem whatsoever. That one, just because if you're going to yell at me, I kind of have that. I'm still that 12-year-old kid of.
The
No.
radical? The radical? I'm not doing what you tell me to do.
Not really radical, just obstinate, I think.
That's great. I'm so glad that you got to come on. We're running out of time. I welcome you. Bring your duo and come.
Okay.
We'll book that out. I'm already booked into December, so it's a long time from now. But will you take us out with a song?
I think I will.
I would love to have that happen. Don't forget to untether yourself,
Right.
because I'd hate to have you tethered.
I'd hate to get yelled at by the.
Well, it wouldn't be me that yells at you.
I'm not
It
going to
would
mention any names over there.
Don't talk about Deanna behind her back.
Oh, well, just face me.
It would be Deanna.
So,
We love Deanna.
You know what? You have your mic on, right?
I do have my mic on. You're fresh.
I thought I saw it, Sean. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no. Anyway, thank you all for coming to Grandma's Attic tonight. Keep in your thoughts and prayers Tim McGinnis and his family. Namaste, everybody. Please, please stay safe. I'll see you out at the shows. Support live music, support local art, and stay tuned to Grandma's Attic Music Review. Bye for now.
Alrighty then. I think I'm going to go out with an Elvis song. What the heck? little change of pace here. I'm going to play my electric, do a little ovoid. Little sister, don't you? The sister, don't you? The sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Say it's very nice and then you run. The sister, don't you do what your big sister done? I used to date your sister. I took her to a show. I went for some candy. Along came Jim Dandy and they slipped right out the door. Little sister, don't you? The sister, don't you? The sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Say it's very nice and then you run. The sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Every time I see your sister, she's with somebody new. Well, she mean, she evil like a little boll weevil. I guess I try my luck with you. Little sister, don't you? Sister, don't you? Sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Say it's very nice and then you run. The sister, don't you do what your big sister done? I used to pull your pigtails and pinch your turned up nose. Lately you've been growing, honey, it's been showing from your head down to your toes. Little sister, don't you? Sister, don't you? The sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Say it's very nice and then you run. The sister, don't you do what your big sister done? The sister, don't you do what your big sister done? There you go. Thank you. All right. Looks like everything's off.